Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video I'm going to tell you about Rahu in the first house. So we are starting new series with Rahu through houses. So we are starting with Rahu in the first house. I'm starting with Rahu because Rahu and Ketu are the very important planets or the grahas, and these play a very important role in our life. Okay, so we can never deny these planets, especially if these planets are placed in the ascendant. Then these planets are very important. Okay, so that's why I'm taking up these two planets, because there are many things to explain that I have researched or I have known, and I want to deliver that message to you all for your benefit, so that you are able to progress in your spiritual journey without any delay or obstruction. Okay, so let's restart this video, but before it, please subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram, and if you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link in description. Also, if you want to purchase the books, you can purchase the books as well. Okay, so let's restart this video. Rahu behaves like His Dispositor. Okay, the planet, the sign it sits in, the house it sits in, and the nakshatra, and the planets that aspects it, and the planets it's conjunct with. Okay, so all these things, Rahu is dependent. But what is Rahu? Rahu is illusion. Rahu is obsession, something that we don't want to leave, because we are scared that we will lose that thing. Why we don't want to leave it? Because we are scared that that thing will go away from us. Okay, for example, if Rahu is placed in your second house, you may be very obsessed about the family or about your wealth. Okay, because of the fear that you will lose it, because in the past you lost your identity, you lost yourself because of something, maybe because of a partner, or most probably you got cheated. You are a person who gave 100%, you are very loyal, you did everything in the relationship, but in return you got cheated. Okay, in return you received nothing. In return you only got rejection and disappointment. Okay, that's why, because you gave your 100%, you never thought about yourself, you never thought about your happiness for someone else's happiness. Maybe it can be partner, or maybe it can be anyone. So but in return you only got rejection. Okay, that's why now you're so much scared to lose yourself, scared to lose your personality. That's why you've got Rahu in the first house. This is one thing. Okay, this is not necessary that it is applicable on everyone. Rahu in the first house has so many things. Rahu in the first house also shows that you have too many unfulfilled desires. Now what desires were unfulfilled? It will be dependent upon the sign Rahu is placed and the nakshatra Rahu is placed. Okay, so depending upon all that things, we will see that Rahu, what results Rahu will give. Okay, what were desires? If Rahu is in the Gemini, the desire can be too much materialistic desires. So depending upon where Rahu is placed, you had that desire in the past. Okay, now Rahu in the first house also shows that you are very much illusioned about your personality, like you don't know what you are, because Rahu is obsession, Rahu is illusion. So you are not your true self. The way you behave, the way you do the things, you are not your true self. Okay, you are a person who is just in illusion. Okay, because Rahu in the first house gives personality disorders. Your personality is not, because you are always trying to do the things which your soul actually doesn't want to do. You are too much illusioned by the materialistic world. Your soul doesn't want that thing, but you're so much in the illusion that you are not able to see the reality, that what your soul actually wants to do. So meditation and spiritual practices are very important here to understand your true personality. Otherwise, Rahu is going to keep you in the illusion all the time, and you won't be able to see your true personality, your true soul. So this is very important thing. So depending upon the sign and how says Rahu is going to react. Okay, so see, Rahu is the north node of the moon. Rahu and Ketu are one, the opposite poles that attract each other. One is towards materialistic things, holding everything, getting everything, and one is towards letting go. Okay, cutting off. Rahu wants and Ketu leaves. Okay, so this is what, but they are one. When we go in the higher dimensions, Rahu and Ketu are one grahas. Okay, they are one planet, one. Okay, Rahu in the first house also gives relationships outside of the community, culture, foreign country, because it aspects the fifth house. Okay, it also makes the person interested in other country, culture, religion, traveling, education, because it aspects the ninth house. But somewhere it creates hurdles with the relationship with the father, okay, or with the gurus. So Rahu, depending upon how the dispositor is placed, if the dispositor is supporting Rahu here, Rahu will be in control. But if Rahu dispositor is not supporting, then Rahu will not be under control. Okay, a dispositor is well placed in the good houses, then it will be under control. Now other thing is that the negative things about Rahu in the first house is that Rahu can give you drug addiction, alcohol addiction, or sexual addiction. Okay, if it is conjunct with certain planets. So you have to keep it in check, because you are too much illusioned by Rahu. So as you are not your true self, as you are under illusion, so if Rahu is conjunct with a particular planet, it can give you drug addiction, alcohol addiction, too much materialistic thing. It can also make you criminal, killer, murderer, or it depends which planet it's conjunct with. Okay, if Rahu is really negative here, then in that case, okay, like Saturn, Mars, too much afflictions, then in that case, the positive thing is that you are very brave person. You don't listen to anyone, you just do what your heart says. You are rule breaker, you break the old societal norms, you only follow what your heart actually says. And if see, after the age of 42, your vision regarding your true self will start getting clear, and you will become your true self. Your soul will be aligned to what you are, your personality. Okay, so after 40, this thing will start getting clear. These people are too much holding their self, so that's why in relationship also it may create issues, as see, they give their 100% in the relationship in the past. Now they don't want to do it, and they trust no one. Basically, trust issues are there of being cheated, because in the past something like that happened with them. So this is the thing. So now what you have to learn here, guys, first thing that you have to learn about Rahu is that stop making yourself illusioned. Okay, you have to make yourself calm, right? Too much being obsessed about yourself, too much being obsessed about the materialistic things, you have to stop it. And you need to make yourself patient and stable minded person. Okay, you need to understand what your soul actually wants. You need to meditate and try to find the answer, what your soul really wants, not only what others are actually showing to you. Okay, so you have to come out of that situation. See, Rahu is here is not bad. Rahu will behave according to the planets it's conjunct with and aspected by. So Rahu here makes you very courageous person, and you can achieve anything you want to achieve. So you have to take the positive things of Rahu, okay, not negative things, otherwise it will harm you. See, Rahu here can transform you into spirituality completely. because here you are not actually obsessed about anything around the world. You feel just yourself, and you only need yourself to get moksha, right? Not other person, right? So that's the very amazing thing, because these people actually are able to become spiritual, but always they are having that confusion, what is the purpose of my life, why I'm here, and all that things. See, we are not talking about Ketu, but Rahu Ketu axis in the first seven, it gives marriage, but they need a very devoted, loyal partner. Okay, they need a devoted partner who is very much devoted to them and is ready to do anything for them. If there is no devotion from the partner, then the marriage relationship will not work out. So a partner who is devoted towards you, then only the because of their nature, their behavior, they need a partner who is actually, and they get a partner who is actually spiritual, who is actually not very materialistic like they are, who is not very much attached to materialistic things, and spiritual kind of person and devoted kind of person. So about Ketu we will talk later on. About Ketu we'll talk later on, but now we're discussing about Rahu. So you have to pray who? Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu. You have to pray or Jupiter, to make your Jupiter strong. If you make your Jupiter strong, Rahu will not make you in the illusion. See, Rahu is a demon. Okay, you have to kill that demon. Here demon will try to harm you as much as it can, and you have to save yourself, guys. Okay, you don't have to let that demon harm you in any case. So you have to deal with that Rahu. How will you deal with that Rahu? You have to first make yourself open. Don't be scared of losing yourself. Don't be scared, because you won't. And you need to become more and more spiritual, go deep into spirituality, then only your Rahu will stop harming you. Otherwise this Rahu won't stop harming you. Okay, so guys, this was I wanted to share. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and bye bye.